There we go.
Maybe recording.
And so we record the sessions for you so that you can catch up. If you miss a session, you always have the chance to catch up. And yeah, so welcome this evening to our coaching circle for neurodiverse life skills, where we provide support.
Tash, can you hear? I can't hear you, Tash. Can you hear Tash? Can anybody hear Tash? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Siobhan. Yeah, Tash, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? No.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wonderful.
I think it was put the presentation on that kind of just jumped.
Probably, yeah, more than likely.
Anyway, welcome everybody. We're delighted to have you here tonight. So, in our previous sessions, we've looked at ADHD and executive functioning. We've looked at procrastination. And now tonight, what we're doing is we're looking at organization and task management. And all of these sessions, previously, what we've done is we've, given a coaching session, we've given homework for everybody to do, and we did finally, everybody will have seen, we sent out the presentations from the previous sessions along with the homework so that everyone could catch up on the homework. And tonight we're going to be mixing it up a little bit. We're going to be doing something that's a little bit different. So you must stay online and see what we're going to do for you. It's going to be a lot more interactive and it's going to be lots of fun. But just to introduce Tracy. So Tracy is a neurodiversity coach, an educator and founder of the School of Life, where she coaches and trains coaches in life coaching and neurodiversity coaching. And she's got over 20 years of experience in providing life coaching to ADHDers and people with neurodiversity. And I'm an agile coach and a neurodiversity advocate, founder of Agile Life Skills, and just passionate about, sharing neurodiversity skills and tools and creating awareness around neurodiversity. And we're here to help you unlock your strengths and really thrive with neurodiversity. And, people ask us, why did we set this up? But there's very, very little support out there. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to set up a group coaching session so that coaching was available to everybody. ADHD and neurodiversity is often very misunderstood, and it's quite hard to find the support and the tools in order to help us to lead really lives where we can thrive and be productive and proactive in what it is that we're doing. And we wanted to provide a safe and empowering space so that we could all share together and, share practical strategies that we know that works. Just because you deserve to thrive and not just survive. So over to Tracy, who's going to be taking us through organization and task management. So over to you. And guys, just what we've done is, as previously, if there's any questions, just pop them in the chat. I'll be monitoring the chat. So just feel free to engage. And then we'll be doing some fun stuff a little bit later. Over to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tash. Welcome, everybody. It's always great to be here. And like Tash says, I think one of the big things that I have learned in the many hours I've spent with neurodivergent individuals is that we give them the support we think they need, but we don't actually give them the support they need. And we've really tried to tailor make our content to support that neurodivergent individuals need, which is different because it's a different brain, it's a different mindset. So just a review from last week's session, a homework. Who was able to not procrastinate? They would normally procrastinate, but they were able to use some of the tasks and skills that we gave them last week to overcome any procrastination that came their way this week. Anybody?
We managed.
You
We
did?
did well this week.
Tell us what you did.
Yes.
Tell us.
I used the 10-minute. So remember you told us the story about the garage
Yes.
and the picture. So I took a picture of my work and my son's homework. And then 10 minutes later, I took another picture to see how much of homework he actually completed.
Wonderful. And was it positive reinforcement?
Yeah.
Positive reward?
Yes, it was very good.
Okay, well done.
Yes.
Well done, both of you. Hey?
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, it's nice to see it externally because in our heads it doesn't really work. We need to see it in front of us. So that's amazing. Well done. Hey, work in progress, building momentum. Awesome.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, so it's something we really need to work on. Remember, we procrastinate because of task strategies and screw it, just do it. It's just as easy as that, but it's not as easy as that. Anyway, okay, so tonight's session is going to be on organizing your physical space and organizing your digital space. And like Tash says, we've decided to make it a little bit different because there's a small group of us. I'm going to give you a little quiz first, and we're going to see a yes or no. Where are you with organizing your physical space? And then where are you organizing your digital space? And remember, the importance of this is that when you have clutter, your outside reflects your inside. So if your mind is messy, it's going to match the outside. I had a client, which I should never, in the beginning of my training, her name was, let's call for the sake of this exercise, it's not a real name, Jane. And Jane, I was a church counselor when I first started doing what I was doing. And Jane came to me through the church, and Jane was a heroin addict, and Jane really was desperate for help. She'd lost everybody that all sort of like deserted her, and being a church counselor, that she came to me and said, please, please, don't leave me, help me. And she was able to come off heroin. And about a year later, Jane contacted me and she said, can I come see you? And Jane came to see me and she was back on heroin. So she would use heroin to go up and then crack to go down. So the highs and the lows. And she had no money and nobody was supporting her. So I took her in. That's something you should never do as a therapist. So she came to live with me. And it was very interesting. I put her into a beautiful little room. I mean, it was big enough with a desk and a chair and a bed. And within 2 days, that room was full of clutter. It was absolutely full. She had taken paint tins from my garage. She had taken ladders. She'd filled that room with clutter. I couldn't believe it. It was like, what? And that's when I really realized that the whole thing, what they say is about if your outside reflects your inside. It's so true, because Jane's mind was in a mess. She could not leave that room tidy and clean. She had to have it all messy. So I tested my theory and I tidied everything up and I put it all away. Within 2 days, it was full again. And slowly but surely, the room become less decluttered. And then I knew that was a really good signal that her mind was becoming less decluttered. So remember, more clutter, more stress, more clutter. So if you want to, it works both ways. If you want to fix your outside, okay, fix your inside as well, because that's really helpful. And that really does work. I don't know if any of you can share that or tell us about your experience about where your outside is a mess, and if you fix it, it becomes better. So your mental clutter is better. Do any of you have that?
I think, Tracy, it's just about clarity, so when you fix your clutter that's around you, you have more structure and you know where things are and where to find things. And so it just helps to provide clarity in your space that's around you, and then also clarity of mind. And I totally find that organization and task management skills, deleting those old emails because who knows when you might actually need them, right? Or something like that. Or it just feels so overwhelming. So you say, well, I won't do it now. I'll do it later because I'll have more time later, which obviously, can amount to never. And but once you get that cleared out and once you have that structure, it just really does provide a sense of clarity for me, a sense of clarity and well-being, and helping me to vision what I want to do next and going forward.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to do now a little quiz as to you're going to okay. So I'm going to share my screen and you are able to score it. Yeah. So this is about how organized are you, okay, with your physical space. And remember, it is what it is. So don't minimize it because it's important. This is your starting point. And there's no judgment here, but it's just about for you to know where you are so you can work on it and become better. So it's just yes or no answers, and then you can score it. Okay, so do you know exactly where your keys, wallet, and bag is right now? So it's either yes or no. Can you score it there?
Tracy, it hasn't come up in a poll like it does normally. Are you doing this one slightly differently?
Let's try it there. Okay.
So normally it comes up in a poll that everyone can click on the
Can you
poll.
do it now?
Whereas this
Check.
no,
Fine.
because it normally like pops up on the window.
Okay.
If you maybe click save or
You need to press save on the right-hand side
Okay.
corner.
Thank
there
you.
we go.
Let's try it again. Okay, let's go again. Can you all still see that?
Yeah,
Great.
Yes,
there we
we
go.
can.
All right.
That looks like it's loading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can you try and do this now? Do you know exactly where your keys, wallet, and bag is right now? Okay. Is that working, Tash?
No, I don't know, not for me anyway. Maybe. Oh, there we go.
Siobhan?
I see people are putting texts on.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
was expecting, but anyway, I'm keeping my answers on the side.
Okay. Well, maybe just make okay.
No, it's
All right. Can you find your most used item like a notebook or headphones within 10 seconds? Maybe just say yes or no, then just put it in the chat. Then we can add it up afterwards. So in the chat, number one, this is for your physical space. Yes or no. Number two, yes or no. 10 seconds, eh? Only 10 seconds. 3, is your desk free from random clutter that doesn't belong there? Yeah, mine is. Only because I knew I had to do
Sure.
a session today. Have you cleaned out your junk drawer in the last 6 months? Yes, no. Oh, I don't know where these ticks are going. Have you put things back in their place? Do you put things back in their place after using them? And not like a day later. So you take it out, you use it, and you put it back within a very short period of time.
Do you have a sometimes option?
No, 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 no. It's either yes or no today. Can you see at least 50% of your desk surface right now? Look around, guys. 50%. Okay. Have you organized your closet or dresser in the past year? So if you tidied it out, thrown out what you don't want, donated, sold, given, whatever.
Does it count if you paid someone to do it?
Of course.
Good for you. And
If you've got a virtual But then you like being super efficient.
It can't be your girlfriend, Justin. It has to be you.
Ah,
Good for you, though. Okay. Have you a designated place for incoming mail, papers, or bills? If someone asked for a specific item, could you find it in under a minute? So where's your stapler? Or where's the water and lights bill? You have a minute to find it. Could you find it? Okay. Is your workspace comfortable and functional, not just a pile of stuff? Okay, so how many of you have got how many yeses and how many nos?
Let's see.
How many?
I'm a 50-50er.
50-50. Okay.
a majority no.
Majority no. Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
Tracy, I can't work it out. There are too many ticks.
I know. I'm getting anxious looking at
Sorry.
your
6
ticks.
no's.
That's a lot for
I
me.
have 6 yeses and 4 no's.
Okay. Okay, cool. So if you've got 8 to 10 yes, you're a Zen master. You're an organized pro. Okay. Okay. And your spaces are very well managed. Who had 8 to 10 yes? Okay, that's why we're all here. We're learning about organization. Okay. 5 to 7 yes? Organized chaos. You have some solid system, but there's always room for improvement. Who had 5 to 7?
Me.
Yay!
I had 6.
Cool. 2 to 4 yes, you're a professional mess maker. Your organization feels like a constant battle. Small, consistent steps and changes will make a difference. And if you 0 to 1, you chaos champion. So always room for improvement, but we're going to share some skills that can actually help you. Okay, so that is a 1 quiz. I'm going to share the other quiz. Wait, let's get that one out. Right, so then it's your digital space. Mhm. Okay, so I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to share again. You're going to have to just make a note of yeses or nos on a piece of paper if you can, because I obviously did not do this right. Sorry, guys. I will work on my skills here and make sure the next quiz is right. Okay, so how organized is your digital space? Okay, have you cleared your download folder in the last month? Yes or no? Okay, then put 1 yes to or no. 2 is your desktop background mostly visible, not blurred under icons. 3, do you have a system for naming and organizing files? 4, can you find a specific email from last month in less than 30 seconds? Ha! That's a challenge.
I'm taking that's a no for you, Tracy.
Yes, I can know. Work in progress. 5, do you regularly back up important files or use cloud storage? 6, is your phone's home screen organized and not overwhelming, like in alphabetical order? 7, do you have less than 50 unread emails in your inbox? 8, have you deleted an unused app from your phone or computer in the last 3 months? 9, have you unfollowed or unsubscribed from unnecessary digital clutter, social media, email notifications, etc.? And then 10, is your task list, calendar, or note app something you actually check? So let's see who's got how many yeses and nos.
10 years for Justin.
Justin, we need to see you, and you missed your session today.
My apologies, I was
I
working.
know. No, I know that. I know. I'm just teasing. It's fine.
So
I'm so glad
physically,
you
I'm a
joined us.
mess. Digitally, I'm perfect.
Well, you know what? The first thing is to be aware, because if you're not aware, you can't change it. So good for you for being present and joining the session.
Thank you so much.
Okay, anybody else? Liam, what did you have?
He said he's got 1 yes and 9 no's with a big laughing, crying face. And Sash said 5 yeses. Diane is 4 yeses.
Okay, shall I read the
I feel like
scoring
this
again?
is just an attack on ADHD people.
Liam, you are a chaos
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah, but chaos brings organization to an ADHD human being.
You know what? It's organized chaos. It's like you know exactly where everything is.
Oh no, I don't. I
Oh.
just you think you know where it is, but yes.
Okay, well, that's cool. That's why you're here. Okay, so again, 0 to 1 is chaos champion. Okay, so we got a chaos champion, and then we've got 2 to 4 is a professional mess maker. 5 to 7 is organized chaos. 8 to 10 is a Zen master. So we can always do better. We can always do more. I think that's the whole thing, is when you realize where I'm at, then we can fix it. But we can't if we don't know where we're at. So good for you for showing up, and good for you for doing that. So let's carry on from beginning. Yeah, let's just quickly go through the slides here. Oh, okay, I'm really ahead of myself. Okay, so we did that little quiz on organizing your physical space and your digital space, but here are some that can boost your productivity, reduce stress, and create a sense of control. So it really is about taking control of your environment, taking control of what you can control, what's in your control. So declutter regularly. So that is something, I mean, I don't know if any of you have got a sort of rule with yourself where every 6 months I will go and look at my clothes, my winter clothes, my summer clothes. Okay, and I'll say, okay, so what do I need, what I don't need, what have I worn, what I haven't I worn, and then I'll donate. And I do it in my office as well, and in my kitchen with all my Tupperwares. And it's just something that I've been doing for years, because it really, otherwise you just don't get around to doing it. And you've just got a pile of stuff and you think, oh my word, we have so much stuff and we don't need the stuff. I don't know if any of you have seen the YouTube videos of called The Minimalists. Have any of you? It's brilliant.
No.
Go and Google The Minimalists. It's about these 2 guys, and they go around the world, and they talk about being a minimalist and how they declutter and the things they do. It's absolutely fascinating. And it was very inspiring for me. And that's where I began of my journey of decluttering. So, that's right. It really makes sense what they do. So it is about decluttering, and then having sorry, so let somebody in, so I get distracted, my ADHD, because then I can't find where they want to come in. Okay. Okay, no, can't see it now. All right. So declutter regularly, then zoning. Assign specific areas for different activities. So a reading nook, a working desk, a relaxation corner. So for me, zoning, the physical space is like a thinking chair. So to take a chair, and that's where I'm going to sit and I'm going to think. So having specific areas for different activities can also help our mental clutter. Then obviously storage solutions. So there's so many ways you can have label bins. Depends on your filing system. Color coding is really good for us. We love different colors. Okay. Having different shelves, different files is very effective. So I've got all mine in baskets, and each client has got a folder and it's labeled alphabetically. So I just have to slide it out where it took me a while to get to that system, but it really works. Now I've got to try and do the digital files, which is very interesting. Okay. Then minimalism and aesthetics. Keep decor simple and functional to create a calm space. Okay. And a focused environment so you're not distracted, because all the little things will distract us. So again, how much clutter have you got in your desk? Can you actually sit down and work without being distracted? And then do a daily reset. And if you don't do a daily reset, try a weekly reset. Take a few minutes at the end of the day to tidy up and reset your space, especially if you work from home. Okay. And I've noticed for myself as well, I make teddy bears. And when I am stressed, I have teddy bear arms and legs and everything all over my desk. And the minute I say, okay, I know what to do, I take it and I put everything and I clear it up, I feel better. But it's really being conscious and aware, and to do it intentionally, because we're not intentional in a lot of the things we do. And if we start being intentional, it definitely makes a big difference. So that's some ideas for your physical space. Then your digital space. Let's go here. So file and folder system, use clear naming conventions and categorize folders so you can find your documents easily. So I've had to sneak into CEO's office after hours to help them file their emails. And it's not, because remember, everything we are beginner at everything we do. So if you're not taught, how are you going to know? Somebody's got to teach you. And of course, they're quite embarrassed because they're CEOs and they should know. No, nobody's taught you how you're supposed to know. So we all got to learn how to do it. And there's no shame in asking and saying, I don't know how to do it. Please teach me. Otherwise, you're going to sit with that same problem over and over and over. But our ego stops us from doing that. So it's really important just to ask. And obviously, using cloud storage and backup and OneDrive, that really does help to back up things regularly and on an automatic basis. Then task management, using different apps to track your tasks and your projects, keeping you on form, or having planners, having a physical diary, having anything that's external that you can see in front of you or on the wall, okay, not in your head, because working memory is poor. So that really does help a lot. Okay, then inbox zero. So it's unsubscribe from unnecessary emails and use filters. I mean, I don't know how many of you, for organization, I don't know how many of you have so many emails coming in from different companies that you actually, from Revlon, and then you've got from this place, and then from that place, and Westpac, and that you actually you get in, it irritates you, but you don't unsubscribe to it. Then it's taking time, like that 10-minute rule that we learned last week. 10 minutes, when you see it, okay, I've got so many emails that I actually don't want to be subscribed to, and then spend time and actually just unsubscribe, but do it intentionally. And then device cleanup, delete unused apps, organize desktops, and optimize settings for efficiency. So that's some ways you can have. Has anybody got other ideas and ways that they are able to, or they have cleaned up their physical space and their digital space? For me, it's just making rules. I need to make rules for myself. I don't like anybody else giving me rules, but I can do rules for myself. And then I say to myself, okay, so I don't also, it's like I won't click on a message unless I can read it, because then it becomes too much. Okay, it's the same with an email. So, and then as it comes in, I've got all my subfolders and I immediately move it into a subfolder. So I don't have all these hundreds of emails that are sitting there and that actually creates anxiety and stress and clutter. So it becomes like a habit, but it is to practice it. And I also make little post-it notes on myself. And I put the little post-it notes all over my desk, okay, to remind me until I am in the habit. It takes, I think, 64 days to create a habit. Okay, and just keep on doing it until it becomes easy. So that works for me. Who else has got something that we haven't mentioned here that really works for them?
So Tracy, there's a couple of things that I've picked up. So the one is that I thought my husband was incredibly draconian when I went Tupperware shopping, because he said, just get everything the same shape. Just get it the same shape, because then the lids will fit everything. Because, I got rectangular ones and I got circular ones and I got square ones. And I thought I was doing such a great job. But then when I thought about what he said, it was so smart, because if everything's square, but it's just different heights and can accommodate different amounts, you're not always doing that crazy search for lids, because who knows where the lids go, honestly. Like they go to that same heaven, like what's it, one sock heaven. And then the other tip that I heard that was really, really clever is that a family who, they all do their own laundry, but what they do is they have different washing baskets. Everybody has their own washing basket and everyone has a different day that they wash. And so then you don't have to sort the washing. And it means that, you go in, you do the washing, and you're not having to, after you've done the washing, try and work out whose washing is whose. And I mean, that's maybe less of a problem that we have here in South Africa, because we're often fortunate enough to help around there. But I think it's just about working out systems in your life like that, which like seems so clever, but it's so logical once you hear it, because it just makes so much sense.
Absolutely. It's the small things.
Yeah.
Things. So, and it's trying to keep it like that. So if you do it once, really, really put effort in to continue doing it like that. Otherwise, it just goes back to what it was.
So some posted a great one. Like most laptops have a sticky notes app that you can use on your laptop to remind you of tasks. So you can have your backlog of all the things you need to do, and then your to-do list, then your doing, and then your done list. And it's so great when you keep everything on the done list as well, because you feel so awesome. Look at all the things you got to do.
Absolutely. You really achieved there.
Mm.
Excellent. Okay. Tash, all right. You're going to play a little game with us.
I do. We are going to play a little game. I'm going to change the time scales of it just because where we are with regards to time. But given what we've been talking about, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little challenge. So we're going to set the timer for 5 minutes. And everybody needs to choose one thing that they're going to declutter right now. Right now, you're either going to take that kitchen drawer that has got every single kitchen utensil that you've ever owned and is thrown into one drawer, and you're actually going to open that drawer, sort through what you want to keep and actually what you want to donate. Or you're going to go into your email and you're going to find those email spam emails that you get because you signed up at some stage or somewhere along the line, and you're going to unsubscribe from them. So everybody choose what you're going to do to organize yourself. Which out of all the tips that Tracy's presented tonight, which one are you going to choose? So don't choose your garage, guys.
No.
It's a 5-minute challenge. So don't choose the garage, but choose something that you can do right now that's going to really make a little bit of a difference, that you can leave the session tonight feeling like you've accomplished something. So pop it in the chat what it is that you're going to go and what challenge you're going to give for yourself. And we're going to do this challenge from 25 to 22. So everybody start. There we go. We've got a spice rack. There we go. Some sorting out her spice rack.
My desk drawer, I'm going to do it. Just tell me when the time is on and I'm going to go.
Okay. Desk, desk. Okay, we've got lots of desks. Okay, go guys. Everyone, you don't need to have your video on. You can go and you've got 5 minutes. Tracy, do you have music to play or shall I try find some?
No, I think you play music and play it like, We Are the Champions or Rocky or something that give us some spice to do it.
It would be a bit of fun. I'm going to go search for it. But go, guys, go. Time is a ticking. It's 25 to. You've got 5 minutes. Get sorted. Rowan is tidying everything next to her. Okay, so we've got desks. We've got some people haven't posted what it is they're going to tidy. You can take before and after photos, guys. What did it look like before? And what is it going to look like after 5 minutes? Okay. But I'm searching for music in the meantime. Can you guys hear?
What are you going to do? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
I'm back.
All right.
Done.
How's everybody do? There's 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute. You're on your last minute.
This is
Coming in, take photo.
okay. The photos, I don't know about that.
Oh, for those that want to. Okay, the time is up. How did everybody do?
So I did good. But
Well
Keith,
done,
my
Kate.
partner, didn't. I took a picture of his desk. Yeah, sure. I sent it to you, Tash. I thought,
Did Keith know he was taking part in the challenge?
No.
Sorry, I just want to ask a
no.
question. Okay. We'll do communication skills next,
Yes.
okay?
Absolutely. He's gone to shower. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Oh,
Look at Sim.
well done. That looks amazing. Hey? Yeah, I'm impressed. Who else can impress us?
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh no, sorry guys. We've got
That's
some
very
more queen
cool.
going there. That's not what I was wanting to do.
Justin, how's your desk?
It's clean now, but it's too big to take a photo of.
Okay, cool. Good. Liam, how's your desk?
In progress.
Is it
I would show a photo, but like there's a cat in the way and things like that. So
we
it's
don't mind
you
the
know,
cat. We don't mind the cat.
yeah, but you'd mind the other stuff on the desk. So I'll start tomorrow.
I know that's procrastination.
I have no idea what picture was shared. Sorry, there was a before and after, but I only got through the top rack. So,
That's fine. In 5
but
minutes,
done.
we do a lot. We actually underestimate in 5 minutes what we can do. And that's what
Totally.
in 5 minutes you can do a lot. We really can do a lot
But
in
it's
5 minutes.
finding those 5 minutes.
We create those 5 minutes, Liam. We create it, we prioritize it.
I
So
suppose.
yeah, it's choices. We choose. Okay, Tash, I did my shoes. I have a pile of shoes that I can donate. Oh wow. What size? Put it out there.
Size 6. Anybody want some old skanky shoes that are size 6? Drop private message me.
Brilliant. Who asked it? I did my desk. I did well. Anybody else?
Well done, guys. Well done. I
Yeah,
think
awesome.
everybody, and I think it's nice when we have a coaching circle like this to, have the theory, but also to have a little bit of the practical. And one of the big things that we did right here is that we gamified it for you. And you would have heard us talking about gamification in previous sessions about challenging yourself, seeing how much can you do in 5 minutes, or you're going to do this. And last time it took you 3.5 minutes and you're going to try and beat your record, to unpack the dishwasher, as Tracy gave the example last time. So it's, it makes tedious tasks seem less mundane if we make a bit of a game out of it. So well done, everybody.
Yes, absolutely. Well done. And just keep the momentum going. Remember, 1% better every day. In 365 days, you're going to be 7 times better than you are now. That's success. The success builds on 1% better. And then overcome inner resistance by just doing it immediately. That's how we build up inner strength. Even though you don't want to, just do it.
Absolutely. So are there any questions or comments? We're drawing to the end of the session. Do we have any questions or comments from anybody that's on the call?
No.
After.
Okay. All right. So
Dylan
luckily,
after. Oh, that's awesome, Diane. The after picture. Look how clean that. Oh, look how amazing that looks. Woo! Beautiful.
that's impressive.
Oh, no.
I love that little post-it note box you've got there. I was also given one by one of my corporates. It's really cool. Beautiful.
That's inspirational.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to do my desk next. I have kids though. I'm not the only one. I'm not the one who dumps things on my desk.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But thank you so much, everybody, for joining this evening. We'll be back again next week, Tuesday, for the Thrive 45 minutes of coaching tools and techniques that you can use. And, guys, a lot of the things that Tracy suggested we can use for our kids as well. I took my daughter's locker. I took all of her textbooks and workbooks, and I color-coded them in fabric folders. So navy was maths and yellow was science. And, just put up her timetable and color-coded the timetable. And that really helped as well. So, all of these tools you can use at each stage of your life. But make sure you join us next week. Next week we are doing, is it emotional dysregulation, Trace?
Yes, and resilience.
Oh, that's a biggie. That's a
Yes.
biggie, hey?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Excited about that. And thank you all for joining us, and we really look forward to seeing you next week again.
Yeah, and just a reminder that we are running our in-person workshop on the 15th of March here at Waterfall, and it's going to be dealing with ADHD, listen to me, ADHD and teens. So if anybody would like more details on that, just get in touch with us. But thank you so much for joining us this evening, and we'll see you next week for emotional dysregulation.
Have an amazing week and keep organized.
Thanks, you guys. It was
Bye.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye,
Ciao,
everyone.
bye.